Stinger hive detected.
What is up, guys? It is Gaming Wheeler 23 here, back with another Division 2 build video. Now, if you guys haven't seen my other video, please go look at it. Tell me what build you guys would like to see next. I have a couple of ideas in mind, but anyways, getting straight into it. AK-47 and the Savage Wolverine were my first two picks, but I slowly went into another side of the build and went for a military P416. Now, I'll get into all the crit later, but I do want to point out Perfect Finisher, like I do in every video. Perfect Finisher, do recommend it, because you never know when you might pop it, you know? And then Savage Wolverine, obviously, 38% weapon damage. But let's just get straight into the gear, guys, and then we'll talk about the crit later. Now, 25% critical hit damage gained while within 15 meters from Coyote. And then, obviously, Gilligard, Grupo, and then Zeska. And then Fenris. And then one thing I do want to point out is that improvised gear gives you, in total, if you have a maximum crit damage mod, you can get in total 24% critical hit damage. That's not bad. Now, Gilligard and Zeska and also Grupo, those are my three mains that I put on this build that I wanted. Now, slowly after I made this build, I realized I can put more critical hit damage, but I'll talk about that later. Let's just show the critical hit damage that I have on this gun now. Now, if you put the 10% critical hit damage magazine on this gun right now, I don't have it equipped, you will get 203% critical hit damage. Now, that's a lot of crit damage, but I only recommend that if you're going to go for a DPS variant of this build, which I could do if you guys want me to. Now, anyways, Killer. Killer gets you 40% critical hit damage. And then Perfect Finisher gives you an additional 40% critical hit damage. Now, in total, this is 80%. And then, so let's add 194. I'm going to round up that crit damage to 194. Let's round that up and then add 80% critical hit damage. That's going to give us 274 critical hit damage if I pop Perfect Finisher and Killer together. Now, Zeska is going to keep us at that 49% constantly. And if you're shooting people between that 15 to 20 meters, obviously, you're going to get that 10% critical hit damage and the 10% critical hit chance. So it's still not bad. And then you can get above that 50%. But if you do want more critical hit chance, just put it on. You know, just put more crit chance there. Obviously, you put that on a mod. And then Gilligard. If you don't want Gilligard, put your Zeska glove to your back, put Wicked on it. You can have constant damage. If you don't like Unbreakable, put Spark. Spark, I always recommend that. It's a perfect constantly doing damage talent. So Spark and Wicked, I do recommend putting together if you just want to hit more with this build. And then obviously put improvised gear for your gloves. And I think you would reach 197% critical hit damage, or maybe even above 200%, but it should be 197 unless you have max crit damage mods, so you should hit 200 or more crit damage with that setup. Now, I wasn't able to do that setup because I just couldn't get the pieces for it. This is as close as I got, but it's still not a bad build. Now, like I was saying earlier, 274 crit damage, add 25% if you're within that 15 or 10 meters, whatever, you will get in total 299% critical hit damage. Now, if you were to add, say, if you have all max crit damage, you will get above 300%, no problem with this build. Now, even if you didn't proc Perfect Finisher, let's say you had that 200%, subtract that 40, that's still 260 crit damage that's being procced every time you kill someone. Now, if you just want constant damage, like I said, go for Wicked and Spark. That's just if you want to do more damage. The way I did it, I get kills. I'm also a little tanky with Unbreakable, so that's the way I went for it. But that is it for the build, guys. I know I didn't have much to talk about with the skills, but really, it's whatever you want to do for the skills. I recommend doing the shield and a decoy. That's what I mainly run, so that's what I would go for. But It's really whatever your game style is with the skills. And then that is it. I will be posting a
Really meant
healer
for
crit
your
build,
group.
guys.
I mean,
and
you
it's not
can
gonna
heal
be
people with it, obviously, because it's a healer build, but it's mainly going to be focused on you doing damage and being able to heal yourself a good chunk to be able to survive some hits. But hopefully you guys do enjoy that video as well. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.